How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are on the planet. Hey, this is the Church of R&K, and my name is Rosemary Noni Knight. Welcome. So this is it. How did your day start today? How did you start your day today? Did it start with you waking up and rushing straight into the day, ready to take on the world, etc., 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 being pulled from here to there, your children need you to get them ready, or whatever. It's just, you just kind of fell into the day, ultimately, and no thought for yourself, just, okay, well, I just need to do whatever I need to do. I need to get to work, I need to get the children sorted, or I need to wake the partner up, I need to get the dog out, etc., etc. Or did you take some time for you? Some time to design your life? I talk a lot about living life deliberately, because for a long time I didn't live life deliberately. I lived passively. Well, this is what I have to do, so I'm just going to have to go and do it. And so I'd wake up in the day, although the truth is I've always been someone that woke up earlier than the household to have a bit of a quiet time, but I was erratic with it. So it was some days I'd do it, some days I don't have time for that right now. Let me just launch into the day. And there's always a good reason to do that. Oh, there's so much I have to do, I just need to be doing it. But is all this doing getting you where you want to go? Or are you passively staying in some kind of hamster wheel, going round and round in circles, working very, very, very hard, but getting absolutely nowhere? Really. Because that was my life for a long time. I knew the things that I wanted. Kinda. I didn't keep them top of mind, though. They were like these pipe dreams that, right now I just need to do what is in front of me. Just right now, I need to just get to my pharmacist position job thing. I just need to do this and I just need to do that. But it's not true. It wasn't true then. It's still not true for you. Okay? If you don't deliberately take the time to decide what you want your life to look like, it will just look like any old thing. It will. Sometimes people tell me, yeah, but the children need me to do this and the other. Well, the children will control you to the extent that you allow them to. The partner will control you to the extent that you allow them to. The job will control you to the extent that you allow it to. Your life will be out of your control to the extent that you allow it to be out of your control. I'm not saying you can control all of your circumstances or all the things that come your way every single day. You can't. I get that. But you need to have a vision. You need to know what it is that you want your life to look like. Have you taken the time ever to sit down and write out what would a perfect normal day or an ideal normal day look like to me? Just a normal day, not a day when you're going on holiday or anything like that. Just a normal, regular day. If it was ideal, what would it look like? When would you wake up? What would you do first? Would you spend more time with your higher power? Would you rush into the day? Would you wait until your children come drag you out by the ears telling you, oh, please help me do this? Or would you make sure that you got time to be on your own? What would you do on an ideal regular day? What kind of work would you be doing? How would you feel? Would you feel overwhelmed and stressed and say, oh my gosh, there's so many things to do? Or would you feel, yeah, life is playing out the way I've designed it? Would you feel fulfilled? Would you like to feel that way? What would make you feel that way? These are questions that you can ask yourself so that you start to deliberately design your life. This is living the deliberate life, or living life deliberately, rather than living life passively. Okay, I just need to do whatever comes my way. You'll be doing that forever. There's always something coming your way. So unless you make your life important, the real dream, visionary life that you have, or the vision for your life, unless you make that important by focusing in on it, by asking yourself simple questions like, is this thing I'm about to do actually taking me to my vision? Or is it just keeping me in this hamster wheel where, you know what, I'm kind of done with being here? So why am I carrying on doing exactly the same stuff that got me here in the first place? Because you'll just keep staying in the hamster wheel. You'll be working hard, honey. I know you work hard. But are you working hard towards a vision, or are you just working hard to just about maintain? Is that it? Just to maintain? Just to get by? Really? Do you think that's all you're here for? I know you don't. But unless we get deliberate about breaking free from the cycles that we find ourselves in, guess what? We get to keep those cycles. And you can say, oh, but I don't have time. Are you fighting for a life you don't want? Are you kidding me? When people say that to me, it's like, okay, so what are you saying? You don't have time, so therefore you're going to now just allow your life to what? Stay the same? Really? Hey, Austin, I'm glad you agree. It's like, I'm not going to fight with you to get your life, the life that you want. I'm not going to fight with you. If you want to give me reasons why you can't get the life you want, okay, well, you get to keep your reasons. And you get to keep your life as it is. But I'm saying to you that something more is possible. You are powerful enough to have created this life as it is. You are powerful enough to create the life as you want it. But guess what? You just need to keep that vision in mind and start asking yourself questions. Is this thing I'm about to do taking me to my goal, or is it keeping me stuck? Just simple question. So that you're not just reacting, but you're deliberately creating. That's the difference. I don't care where you are on the planet. Unless you're like incarcerated and people are telling you exactly what you need to do. Apart from that, unless you're in jail or something, or in some kind of concentration camp where you have to fit into whatever, everybody else, you get choice, man. You get choice. Yes, Austin says I've got to live my life deliberately. Yes, we all do. And I can say this to you guys because I did the passive thing for so long. So I don't come to you from a judgmental place. I remember people telling me, or my pastor at that point telling me, Rosemary, you're very passive. And I didn't even get what he was saying. And now I realize that I was very passive. I was just kind of waiting for life to unfold the way I wanted it to, vaguely. But I wasn't doing anything to get it there. I wasn't being deliberate. Now I am. Is the thing that I'm about to do taking me to my vision, or is it keeping me stuck? Simple question. Simple question. You don't always know the answer, that's the thing. You've been conditioned to think there are certain things you have to do. It is only as you expose yourself to different ways of thinking, like coming onto things like this, coming to join me in the DSI, working with me in some way, that starts to open your mind to the possibilities. Because same with me. I didn't know that there were certain places that I could make different choices because I'd been conditioned to think that I had to do things a certain way. And so some things you don't even question because you think, there's no other way, is there? Until someone points out to you, why do you do it that way? And you suddenly realize, yeah, why do I do it this way? It's because you didn't know any better, but now you do. If you've never thought to ask yourself that simple question, is what I'm about to do taking me to the life I want, or is it keeping me stuck? Now you know to ask yourself that question. Before you just rush into doing these things, ask yourself, is it getting me where I want to go? No? Okay. As much as it seems so urgent right now, I'm going to make a different choice. You get that choice, people. You get that choice. And guess what? We are blessed in this community because we're spiritual people. We know that we have access to incredible wisdom within. You got to learn how to tap into it, though, so that you can start to act from spirit within. Start to act intuitively, rather than just rushing from here to there. There's always something pulling on you. Always. But if you want a bigger, better existence, then honey, you got to get deliberate about it. Okay? This has been the Church of R&K. And honeys, if you are that spiritual person determined to prosper in all areas of your life, then I exhort you to get my book. It's completely free at the moment. called Pray, Affirm, Receive. And tag somebody else into this, actually. Who do you know that needs to hear this? So tag somebody in, and then also get yourself as a lovely reward for being here. Well, only if you're determined, though. I like to work with people who are very determined to actually get what they want out of life. So if that's you, it kicked me off for a second there. I'm back, though. It's Pray, Affirm, Receive is the name of the book, and it's how to get clear, stay clear, and get what you want out of life. I'm giving it away for free at the moment. The link is right there. It's rosemarynonnynight.com/book gift. Go get it. Start to ask yourself the question, is this thing I'm about to do taking me where I want to go, or is it keeping me stuck? Okay, it's time to start living life deliberately. So fight for, deliberately design the life you are born to live because you absolutely want to. Until the next time, my honeys, much amazing love.